Hello, this is Andre Campbell, and I welcome you back to is it the third season of Spiritual IV? I believe it is the third. Stan, the man. I wonder if I could invite Stan to come on with me. I didn't tell him I was going to do this, but I think you also see the powerhouse behind the Spiritual IVs. We were just celebrating how God has blessed us to do so many. Come on, Stan, jump on with me, man. Put you on the spot today. Oh, come on, Stan.
You're doing too much, man. You know my background isn't right anyways.
Come
I
on,
appreciate you though.
man, listen, man. I just want to give thanks to Stan today and today's spiritual IV. You know, God, the scripture, Stan. I guess we're gonna since you ain't gonna come on with me, man. I'm gonna talk about you anyway, and I'm gonna use today's spiritual IV to really talk. There we go. There's Stan. There's Stan. Stan the man. That's what I'm talking about. You had to go get cool and put the hat on, man. You had to go get cool.
Man, I gotta look appropriate.
Stan, this is totally unplanned today, but spiritual IV, your ministry. I want to say this. I want to say this to our viewers and those who follow TRP, the Reclamation Project. Stan is the man, and a man that has a heart for others. And this ministry, he's been doing this ministry to help others. And I tell you, I know that a lot of times it comes out of the pockets of the expense to cover this ministry, right? And I'm saying it, right? Stan, you don't even have to tell me. I know this because I watch. I'm like, where's it coming from? It's coming from the pockets of those that love this ministry, and that right now, that's the core group. But there are others, I believe, that watch this and are blessed by this ministry that would like to find out how they could bless this ministry. And I know that there's some digital methods that could be used. And people, I'm wondering, like me, I was talking to Stan. I was just letting Stan know how much I appreciate him. And then I said, Stan, I would support this ministry. I would support this ministry. And I said, I'm gonna say what I said. I said to the tune of $1,000 a year. So I'm committing now that before this year is over, I will donate $1,000 to the efforts of TRP. And I want to invite others. If there are others who you can do that. Some of you watching can do that without even thinking. And you've been enjoying the singing and the messages and the testimonies. I mean, I know that Joey Kibble, man. Joey Kibble. Every time I hear Joey Kibble, man, I'm
Yeah,
blown away. Eric Thomas, my
yeah.
goodness, I'm blown away. These are
Come on.
people walking in their purpose, living their life. And Cynthia Chia, she's a world
Right.
class, renowned celebrity chef.
Chef.
Like I eat at their house. I live in Tampa, Florida, and I ain't giving
You
away
blessed.
people's back cave. I
You
don't want to give away
blessed.
people's back caves. You know what I'm saying? But she has she's not only a chef, she's also an interior designer, man,
Come on.
par excellence.
Come
Like
on.
and a personal stylist. Like I told her husband, I was like, yo,
Renaissance.
man, you need to let her style me up a little bit, right? So, but I'm saying like this is world class, and this is the kind of content that we get on TRP. I can spend these 5 minutes any way I want, right? Because the spiritual idea is bring up
Yes,
our
sir.
scripture. Bring up our scripture for a second, because we're gonna work the scripture on in there. God has not given us Second Timothy, right?
That's right. Give me one
Yeah,
second.
yeah. That's why I love Stan, man. Stan can flow with it. He can run that technical. Here we go. There we go. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Let's stay there for a moment. God,
Mm.
one thing God has not given us is He's not given us a spirit of worry or fear or anxiety or
Mm.
confusion, but He's given us power and of love and of a sound mind. And I believe that through these things that we're learning. Those who are watching Cynthia learning to eat better because a healthy
See?
body,
Right?
and a healthy mind, right? And then here comes what's my favorite show? We got the hoodies for it, right? The
Oh,
poetic show.
reclaimable flow.
Reclaimable flow. And they brought me on a couple times. I got to do better. Like I got to be home on my computer because I'm always in my car somewhere or in an airport somewhere. But I'm gonna get home with a good connection, and I'm gonna share some of my writings and thoughts and
Come
poems.
on.
You know,
Yeah,
and then
man.
and then
We need that.
I'm hitting you with the spiritual IV. And
Yes.
then
Yes.
TRP comes full fledged with a program on the weekend and is expanding the offerings. And so I wonder if there's anybody who's been watching this that says, "I will support." I wonder if you would, Stan. What's the put the email in the comments. Put the email in the comments. I wonder if there's anybody watching live right now because I know a lot of folks they catch it later on. But I wonder if there's anybody watching live right now that will commit with me $1,000, and then maybe I don't want to come off that too soon because there's some of y'all can do that without even blinking, and it doesn't have to be. I'm gonna teach you something that Lois Peters taught me, right? Because God didn't give us the spirit of fear; He gave us the spirit of power and of love and of a sound mind. And that sound mind, I can spend all day on power and love. We got another minute, right? But
Mm-hmm.
there's sound mind means that I can make good decisions. I can have
Yeah.
personal agency. I can have dominion, and that was our topic today. That I got, but I wanted to. I want. We can come back and come back next week, and we're going to touch
Okay.
on from distraction to dominion. But I wanted to surprise you, Stan, because listen, I recognize the work. You, Terrence, Yo Yo, right? Yolanda
Uh,
and I grew up together,
man.
right? We grew up as
Yeah.
children knowing each other. Our parents, great friends. And so
Yeah.
when I was invited to even speak before the pandemic hit, and when it didn't hit, Stan, you didn't waste a beat. You just hit the switch and reclaim and the reclaimable uh,
Which one? Reclaimable
TRP.
flow, TRP.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
I couldn't get the I couldn't get out my mouth. Right, the reclaimable soul TRP. Right, the reclamation project
Yeah.
really took flight, man. And so I just wish you all the best. I hope that you will walk in that power,
Mhm.
that you will walk. I claim you will walk in the love of God because you have love for people that you sacrifice. No greater love have the man for his brother or his sister that they man or woman have a brother or sister if they would that they would lay down their life. Man, you're laying down your sustenance for others, you and your team. And so I want to lay down some of my sustenance, and I wonder if there's others who will join me. If you'll join me in this, just they can reach you again at reclaimable
Well,
soul. Go
so
ahead, help me out here.
the ad reclaimable soul is our handle everywhere, whether it's
Okay,
Cash App,
okay.
info at reclaimable soul is where .org is where you can
Uh,
inquire for more information, of
uh,
course. But reclaimable soul, you go just about everywhere, and
yeah.
that's our handle.
I'm gonna use the old school phrase. I'm gonna
Come
say
on.
I want some pledges because people make pledges, and that's what I'm saying. Lois Peters, you brought me
Mm.
back. So there's gonna be a 8 to 10 minute I spiritual IV today. Is that okay? Because this is the beginning
All
of the
right.
season, man.
All
This is
right. That's
season
how you do it.
blockbuster right here. This
That's
is how we
how
gonna
you
do
do
it. All right. This is the 10, people can wait 10 minutes because
it.
they want to know how to. People want on ramps. They want
Hmm.
on ramps to help this ministry. I know I'm not
Right.
the only one. All right.
Yeah.
People want on ramps to help this ministry, and so guess what? Let's take a moment here. You have this is your handle at Reclaimable Soul. If people want to support but I want some pledges. I want some people to fill the inbox and letting you know that they are pledging because Lois Peters taught me that you don't have to. If she donated $1 million to Oakwood and $1 million to AUC, and
Man,
she preached about this. So I'm not telling her personal business. She preached about it, and she
let
said
her
she
rip.
taught my church members. I brought her to speak. She preached, and her
Hmm.
sermon title was "What's in Your Hand." Take what's in your hand, and God will bless it. The woman with the what she had left, and the prophet said, what's
Mm-hmm.
in your hand? What do you have? And he said, okay, take that. And God kept making it more and more abundant, right? Because she didn't have the spirit of fear. She believed. She didn't have the spirit of doubt. She didn't have the spirit of depression. She didn't have the spirit of dysfunction. She saw a way and she took it
Hmm. Hmm.
because and I'm saying that and we can do the same because Jesus' word rings true.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Anyway, man. So
Come
let me
on.
get back to the
Appreciate
point
you,
here.
man.
I want folks to support this ministry. I want them to make pledges because she said the way I was able to give $1 million to these institutions is you can spread it over time. You can pay it over when you're talking a million, you can pay it over 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. But that's when you get that big check and you hold up the big check that says $1 million. But it's a pledge. So I'm
Right.
okay with pledges because I know that the people that watch this and the people that are gonna make the pledge are people that keep their pledges.
Hmm.
So I pledge
Hmm.
$1,000 today, and I'm asking for 1,000 people because this show hits 3, 4, 5,000 people. I remember when ET came on, I think we spiked like
Hmm.
50,000 people or something crazy like that. Watch.
Man.
So
People who
so
tuned in. Yeah.
so I'm asking 1,000 people to support this ministry with $1,000 for the year, and you can start that fiscal year like the government. July is over, so we go August.
Yeah.
We'll retro to August
Right.
1st.
Right.
From August 20 today's date August man I need to know the date here
10th.
August 10th
10th. Mm-hmm.
August 10th 2022 to August 10th 2023, I would like to encourage the viewers who value the content and would like to see this grow. Because, if we do this, Stan is going to send me some new mics. I might
That's
even get a
right.
new Mac
Oh,
so
you
that I
know
can
that's right.
actually, he's going to send me some new lights. He's going to send me a bigger green screen so I don't have to be squished up in my little corner here.
Tampa
You know,
Studio. Tampa
he goes
Studio is coming
Tampa
into effect.
Studio, Tampa Studio. So if you want to be a part of this vision, because I believe, Stan, I'm going to proclaim it today. This is something I wanted to do, but I'm going to put this on your mantle because I think, and if it's not for your mantle, you can shove it back off. But I believe that God's people are ready for a DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, broken away from this mindset, and goes to being a movement of people across the nation, across the globe, who say, listen, we are going to be the Revelation 14 verse 12 people. We're going to be those peculiar people that actually maintain the
Mm,
prescriptions of God, right?
mm, mm,
That actually want to maintain the love limit
mm-hmm.
intentionally, right? And we know what the love limit is. We know whatsoever things are pure and right and etc. So because God has not given us the spirit of confusion, He's given us the spirit of power and of love for one another and of a sound mind. I want all of that. I want the power, I want the love, and I want the sound mind. How about you, Stan? How about you?
Yeah, I'm grateful,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
signing
let's
up? You
get it.
signing up? Listen, I know you, Pat. We need to find some people that's going to commit. I know you commit tens of thousands to this each year, and so we need to find some people that'll commit at the Stan level. I'm still a baby baller, man. I'm not ready for
Yeah,
Stan level.
that's understood,
Stan
man.
sacrifice it all, man.
Every bit counts. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
Stan can't
sacrifice.
sleep. He
All
can't
praise.
sleep knowing that there's people out there that don't understand the love of Christ.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know. Yeah.
It's a mission, man. Got to do it. Got to do it. God doesn't give up on us, so why I can't give up on Him? So
So we 12 minutes in. This is the longest.
right,
This
man.
goes down as a record.
In
Don't try
history.
to rush me now, man.
Uh-huh.
Let me see if they went to 12, they going to 15, man. I've been watching some things. These dudes, they keep on going, but I'm gonna stop here with this. I'm gonna stop here with this. God is inviting somebody
Hmm. Hmm.
to join in with what He's doing. If you see God at work, that's Him giving you an invitation. If you bring me back on screen, but me and you, I want me and you side by side because you're my partner in crime here, man. I only have two executive producers, you and my boy D Moody, right?
Come
He's gonna produce my podcast material, but I'm right here, Stan. I ain't going. Y'all gonna have to kick me off this.
Ain't gonna happen. Ain't
Y'all
gonna
gonna have
happen.
to, yeah, y'all gonna have
Add
to kick
another
me off
show.
of.
We're just
It ain't
adding another
happening.
show.
Hey,
Mm-mm.
listen. All
Adding
right, we
another
we
show.
add another show, right?
That's how we do.
So from distraction to dominion, man. So, man, brother, hold your head up. My prayer is that somebody will see the value in
Mm.
what this is, in this vision of this young man, right? The vision of that he has held to for several years, many years now, and that he's faithful to, and he's brought great content, right? And if he could do that with what he has, I would like 1,000 people to support him with $1,000 from now until next August. That would be $1 million for him to upgrade and to attract additional
Wow.
talent. And then, let me tell you, Byron Allen, who's now a billionaire and
Yep.
owns multiple
Networks. Yeah.
networks, started around his dining table with comedians talking, and then he sold the content to someone who wanted the content. Let me tell you, Christianity, we about to get real popular, but in a very strange way because we've been
Mm.
hijacked. So we've been hijacked, and so and I don't want to. Let me just make it plain like this: we need to control the
That's
narrative.
right.
We need to
That's
control the synthesis,
yeah.
right? And how we're going to do that again is that I'll land the plane on Revelation 14:12. We need to be God's people. It says, "Here are they. Here are the saints, God's people."
Right. Right.
Right here's the patience of the saints. And I teach this on here all the time. Here is the perseverance. Here is the true grit. Here's the dogged determination and patience of the saints. Now you understand why it's patience, because it takes
Yeah.
patience to have true grit, right? That's all
Yeah.
over the internet now. Everybody talking about grit. What it takes to go through a 4-year degree, what it takes to go through a 2 years degree, what it takes to do whatever to stay on a job, what it takes to stay in a marriage, what it takes to learn something.
See.
It takes
See.
grit, and you have to have patience. So here's the patience of the saints, because we're going to see a lot of crazy things going on. The money is going to flip. we're going through the digital transformation, you
Mhm.
know. And
Mhm.
Stan, you were ready for that. Your mission was ready for the digital transformation. So I know uh,
Praise be to God. Yeah.
God is ready, and I want 1,000 people to commit. Where should they send that message for their pledge? I want them to send their pledge, and I don't, and they might go and collect it from other people, donations
No.
from other people. So they
Mhm.
send it to what?
I
Info at
think
reclaimable,
yeah, I think the email would be the best for now.
info at
Since I didn't have it prepped. Yeah.
reclaimablesoul.org. And this is the first time I just caught y'all off guard. Y'all didn't know this is what we're gonna do, but you know what? This is not gonna be our last time because I want to talk about this ministry another time. I think it's a season
Man.
for abundance for this ministry. You've carried this ministry for your love for people has carried this ministry for far too long. So
Yeah.
let's schedule some telethons, right?
We'll
Let's
do it.
some
We'll do
you
it.
know.
Thank you, bro. I'm gonna get out of here. Go ahead,
What
D.
you want to say? No, you get the last word, man. We had 16 minutes. We can do 17, 18. Come on, man.
No, listen,
Say
man.
something, man.
You know what I will say is what I say at the top of the hour, every week, and that is, here we believe in operating with urgency, and whatever you're gonna do for God, the time is now. And that
Yeah,
really is the message that I want to drive home. Whatever you're gonna do for God, it doesn't have to be with TRP, wherever that is. Just do it
yeah,
now. But stop the waiting. Stop the waiting
yeah.
while we have time.
Man,
That's
I'm
it,
ready for you, man. Let's do this, brother.
man.
God bless you guys. Make your pledge. Email info@reclaimablesoul.org. Or if you're ready to pledge, maybe you got that money sitting there and just burning a hole in your pocket. Go ahead and hit us at a Reclaimable Soul, at Reclaimable Soul on Cash App. What else?
Let's see, PayPal.
PayPal.
I'll have to get the. We even have Bitcoin. We got a
We
Bitcoin
got
address.
Bitcoin. Come
I'll
on,
have to.
man.
I
I
guess I have
love
to
it.
get that
I
one
love
posted
it.
soon. Yeah,
I
yeah,
love it. I love it. All
yeah,
right. They
yeah.
heard you. Those that have an ear, let them. Those that have an ear. That's a Jamaican in me. Those that have an ear,
Come on.
let them hear what the
That's
Spirit
right.
of the Bride is saying. Support a ministry like this, and let's make that community of love, faith, hope, and love a reality. God bless you, and I'll see you next week. We're back. I know y'all were tired of the reruns. We're back. We'll be back with another episode of Spiritual IV. God bless you. COG.